Hey guys, welcome back. Now, it's been a minute for me, so I'm gonna have to walk around a little bit and actually remember everything that we're doing. Okay, so we're definitely researching chemical science. Okay, that's the only thing in the research queue. So presumably we just finished researching a handful of things, and nothing ahead of us looks particularly important, although I do think, logistics 2 is probably gonna be pretty good. And then we can probably go for the inserter bonuses. Was there anything I wanted to do before then? Let's see. Presumably most of those things need the blue science. So we'll probably have to get oil going, at least to some extent in this episode. And the good thing is, because this is a spaghetti base, I just don't have to care about doing it properly and having the right ratios and using circuit conditions to make everything work. I can just do it. But I do think improving our inserters would be good. Also, getting cars would be nice. So I think I'll try and get cars, and then, let's see. Stack. Okay, that's a stack filter inserter, which I don't actually care about yet. But I do want these inserter bonuses because I believe this one, the second one, will buff all of the inserters. Which should make a good enough difference. Alright, so we have we have a ton of steel. Probably because it's not being used by literally anything? Or is it being... Yeah, it's not being used. Okay, we're going to need more iron ore. Is that what's limiting us? Yeah. Okay. We did take care of most of the nests. We're going to start to hit into this one pretty soon. But we still have a good amount of defense up. Wow, that pollution's kind of crazy. Oh yeah, and we built all that power. Okay. The nearest oil is sort of to our left. Do I need glass right now? And how many are there? It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can make several pump jacks. 7 to be exact. Okay, and then we're going to need some of these stuff. So we will need glass. I don't know exactly how much I want. I mean, with 7, we could probably do... I'll start with just like 2 refineries. Just keep it very simple. I can add more as I need. And let's make like 10 of these because we might need them. Especially if we're going to just start pumping in plastic. Alright, seems good. Let's take a look. Our stone. Our stone's fine because we have all of this. But we are still backed up here. Probably because we're just not using stone brick for much. Are we actually using it at all? I think we are. Yes, for these, for the green circuits, which we're not using. So actually, we're only using it to make... We have walls being made, and we have miners being made, but we're also, like, not really using those. So we're just going to be trickling down that, which is gonna slow us down a little bit with our iron. And there isn't really even much we can do. I'm going to leave these broken ones. I'm too lazy to walk up and get them, but this is about the max iron we can do without expanding to a new patch. So that's definitely something to consider. We're going to want trains. Let me turn this off so I can actually see. We have a little bit of iron over there. It looks like it'd be a pain to grab, so I might just leave that for a while. Right, we have this huge patch over here. And I think this might be the first time I actually use the boats that I have, because I've had that mod for a long time, and I've literally never built a ship. So what I could do, I mean, 9.4 million, what do we have left? Oh my, this would keep us filled for a long time. So anything closer? Not really. We do have plenty of stone if we need it. So I think I'll probably start with doing oil, at least a little, and then we'll probably expand into that. And do I actually have to do it in that order? What do I need to get to boats? I did just get all that, so... Yes, in order to get oil from the water, which I don't care about. That's trains to cross water paths. Interesting. So I could actually just do trains. How expensive are those? 60 steel. So it's probably like it gives you the option, but that's probably way more expensive than just building a cargo ship. So that's that boat. Just normal boats. There it is. Tanker ships are going to be liquid, and then cargo ships for cargo. Storage size 1,000. That's interesting. So 220 steel for one cargo ship. So that's 1,000 items. 220 steel versus... I need to go back up to here to get down to here. 220. Math is mathing. That gets us like 3. Like roughly 3 of these lifted bridges. And that's... I don't know how far they go. It's a stack size of 5, so in theory they're pretty large chunks. 10 rail, I assume. So that would get us like 30 rail, which is not much. It might still be okay though, because how much do trains carry? That's the question. A single... Wait, storage size of 40. Storage size of 40 for one cargo wagon? So you would need like more than 200 cargo wagons to... Okay, yep, we're making ships. I've done the math, and using trains is just much worse, which is good. Okay, these are looking empty, so I can probably start to tear these down. I think I'll just leave it, at least for now. It's just not worth my time. I need to keep assessing what we need. So clearly we need oil. We need to keep researching all the basic stuff, and we need iron. And it's probably better... Here's the thing, if I go straight for oil, and then we run out of iron, I'm actually just kind of screwed. I'd have to go for this very tiny... Well, it's not tiny, but this awful patch over there, and it would be a real pain to mine. I think the smart play, since all the ship stuff doesn't actually require oil, I think the smart play is just getting more iron. And I will need trains anyway, because I'll need to take a boat, bring it to like here, and then I could theoretically belt that, but it'd probably be better. That's honestly not too far. I could probably just use belts for that distance, so I should probably start doing that. What button did I pressed a button. Let me put one up there. There we go. I always forget that you have like a million of these. I should probably get better at using those. Okay, we have walls, we have everything. Let's grab an absolute ton of belts. I don't even know. That could theoretically carry a lot of belts, so I'm just going to build like 4 wide, maybe. I should probably just empty this. I can always add more later. Undergrounds and splitters, I don't even think we're going to need. But just in case, I'll top up on undergrounds. Which is also going to take more iron. So I need to be considerate of that. Oh, that makes me happy. And these are just going to slowly chug along. The good thing is, it looks like the science is mostly only limited by how few I built rather than the input. So that's good. So we should just keep slowly researching. And I probably would like to pave a path over there too. Because if I need to get over there, I'd like to get there quickly. And even when I have a car, it's going to be good to drive on the paved road. That's probably enough. How many times have I said probably in the last, like, a minute? It would make... I was almost going to say it again. It makes sense to bring the ship as close into the factory as we can, so we may as well take advantage of the water that's here. I think. I don't know how big a port has to be, but I think roughly somewhere around here we can get the belts coming up. We'll also want to keep things defended. Oh my god. I don't know what it is with my brain. I really just want to say the word probably. We can extend this down this way. We can move. Oh my god. This is incredible. We are going to move our water line out of the way. Hopefully that doesn't destroy our power. We're probably... Oh my god. I think I may have had a stroke in my sleep. Let's carve this out of the way. Let's build the path. Oh, yeah. Take this straight down. Pretty close to the water, anyway. I don't think it will matter where we take the boat. I imagine placing the boat... Like, I imagine, especially if it's a single cargo ship, it should be relatively simple. And other than that, it's most likely just like trains. If I had to imagine. I have seen certain signals and things in the research tree. And I'll probably... Oh my god. I will also want a personal boat so that I can just drive into the water and take a look at everything and maybe place other things. Okay, we have tons of trees. I don't really just want to keep going straight down. I'll just turn this way. I'll also want to make it a little wider so I can bring the belts up. I might need to bring, like, fuel down, too. I don't think that the cargo ship is just going to run off of magic. It most likely will also need fuel. We'll have to run some fuel down. It is not a big deal. Something like this. I can even maybe angle it out a little. That corner's kind of weird, but whatever. Oh, I can already build a car. Oh, that's interesting. The multi-cylinder engines can just be crafted by hand. And are those used to make every vehicle? That's not the... Train, boat, somewhere, train. No, I went too far. Okay, boat. Yeah. So with these mods, you can craft vehicles by hand. That's kind of nice. I want a car, so I'll just let that go. And I want some spacing, but otherwise we just want to send some belts up. And if it's more than we need, good. Because in the future, it will be used. Maybe a gap of 2. Yeah, remember the old days when you could drag this way? It was nice, but I'm happy that they got rid of it. It just makes it easier overall. Also, I know I built the angle, but whatever. Good enough. And we're going for boats. So after we get that inserter bonus, creating waterways sounds important. These will be the signal network stuff, just like with trains. And then we want cargo ships. I probably won't even bother researching tanker ships until we need it. Or until we have nothing else to research. But this is going well. I do think attacking iron first is just... It's just safer. I'd hate to spend all my time building up oil and then... Oh, look, we're out of iron, and now... good luck. While we have iron, we should just expand. And the pipes shouldn't be in the way. Yeah, we're already up to the smelter. We are going to have to basically do this that way as well. But I still think it's better than having used trains. It's just... It's whatever. We're using the iron to make the iron. And we can always just reclaim these belts in the future. It's not that big of a deal. And if we have iron ore sitting on it, then good. It's like a buffer chest. The only problem is maybe... I do have a car now. The only problem, it would have stacked with everything else. I don't think if biters destroy a belt with stuff on it, I don't remember if the stuff just sits on the floor or if it gets destroyed, but it shouldn't be a big deal. Hopefully. That nest, we have to just keep watching. And we do have extra oil over there, which is nice. And we have oil, like, right there. It's not going to take that long. Great, we have stone patches. At least that copper one's good. The copper one's nice, but we just have stone patches everywhere. And we're going to have to defend this hard as well. Because that's going to be a pollution center, and it's nowhere near us. Just keep running this up, and then we can probably, oh my god, cut off this fuel and send it down, too. We'll also need power over there. And I believe there are water power poles that we can use. And I do think just keeping it connected to the main base is good. It doesn't need, like, its own power. Wow, this sand is really slow. Which is fine, though, because we have to walk along all 4 of these. And then eventually we can pipe this in there if we want to. For now, I think I'll just send this straight down like that. Do something like this. Now this might be a waste, having all of that on the belt. This I might actually want to use circuit conditions for, but I don't have, like, a smart way to do it. I'd have to check if there's, like, not enough down there, then turn this on for, like, a few seconds and then just, like, wait. Yeah, this is where using a train might be better, but if we run into problems with the fuel, then that's okay. I do want to keep some of the wood, I think, but I also just want to get rid of a lot of it. Where's our next coal patch as well? That's something to consider. Over there. Oh, good. We have plenty of coal. Plenty of coal. And we're probably going to be transitioning to solid fuel soon anyway, depending on how much oil we get. Power's fine. We're doing great. Oh, whoops. Not what I expected to happen. Okay, and then once we actually have the iron coming in, we can just set it so that all of this is prioritized, and then these are just there to fill it up after. Good. I love how wide this is. It looks so dumb. But it's useful. Okay, we have extra fuel. How about we actually use our car now? I'll keep some extra in the storage. Oh, yeah. That's pretty nice. Except for the trees. I don't know how much I'll actually use it, but it is very good to have. I might be able to reach this from the stone path, but I don't think it's a big deal. We are definitely going to have a lot of fuel on this belt just sitting here, though. But we're definitely going to need it. There's no way that these ships don't, like, guzzle fuel. If they're anything like real ships, they're just going to consume it. But I assume that the mod developer essentially just ripped the train logic from the game rather than recreating an entirely new system, but we'll see. We're almost up to that inserter stack bonus. Let's just keep going with this path. How far? I can reach that. Okay. The fuel hasn't even reached down here yet. Those are pollution. It's fine. Let's see the fuel coming down. Okay. And the input is fine for now. Like I said, there is plenty of coal on the map, so I'm not too worried. But we'll also have to send power down here. We might want some turrets for defense. Okay, now the question is, this is a diagonal. I'll have to see how big the area is. So for now, I'll just leave it here. But this is a good start. We've done most of the work. How did that happen? Okay. Okay, and we're getting water transport. We also need more power poles. Did I automate those? Probably not, but I don't know. Let's go check. We're gonna need to dump off some of the stone brick anyway. We also probably don't need all of those belts anymore. Pipes, we're gonna be okay on. Inserters, we're fine. I should probably... Oh my god. I'm going to wall off that iron place at least a little to keep it safe. We're gonna need more turrets, and we're gonna need more ammo for the turrets. Well, we have 15 turrets. But ammo, we do not have enough ammo for 15 turrets. That's close. Hence the whole reason we're doing this. We'll also definitely need a handful of radars. Solving this iron problem is the most important thing I can be doing right now. Look at that. Boats. Need more steel. Who's gonna lift the boats? Me, apparently, because I can just hold this in my inventory. Power poles. We're going to need to do that, but that might come with this. No. It's somewhere down here. This one. Okay, we need concrete first, and then the other power, and then we can get the sea power. And we will need that for sure. Now it's mostly a matter of waiting. I don't have the long power poles yet. I don't think I want... Whoops. I definitely want these. But I don't think I want those here anymore. Let's replace it with this one, and then I'll put the land long distance ones there. So we will need to bring power down as well. There might even be other things we'll need, but I don't know yet. We also have to do some conquesting over there. Okay, let's... Oh god, I don't like the pipes. I even have the mod that, like... Okay, there we go. Now we can just go straight down. Straight over. This is a fast car. Oof. Might have to do it over here or something. There's the oil that's there. Okay. Oof. Yeah, these nests we're gonna have to take out pretty quickly, I think. There doesn't look to be many trees here at all. So this is going to be a very fun thing to maintain. Because we need that iron badly. And it's gonna be hard to defend. I might even need to send a line of, like, ammo over there constantly. Okay, we are about to get water transport signals. In fact, I'm about to get the boat. So let me just do some expansion by myself. I can take some of the fuel out of here, though, and use it for the boat. I'm gonna take all the fuel out, because if I run out of fuel in the boat, that would be a pain. I mean, I think these do still work as fuel. It's just less efficient. And I guess we can chill for a moment and just do some fishing. In fact, fishing from the boat's probably really fun. Or a lot easier. Okay, any more? Look at that oil just sitting there. Let's take a look. Yeah, this is misleading, right? It looks like this is full, but it's really not, because if I increase that, then this would also just get decreased. So we do have some coming in, but it's definitely not as much as we want. I like that this belt is just full because nothing is taking off of it. And I spent all that time building this, and it's hasn't even been used once. Okay, it's boat time. Yeah, there it is. Oh, yeah. Look at that fuel. 300 kilowatts. Look at that. It looks like that steering mod even affects the boat. Okay, that's not too bad. This is cool. This is pretty cool. Ooh, this is also on an angle. This might be a pain to load the boat. If it can't be placed on an angle. Might need to use some landfill to, like, flatten this out. Now, where do I want to... Wow, slowing down is hard, which makes sense. It's a boat. I kind of want to... Looking at the coast isn't going to be too helpful. But yeah, let me just take a look at the patch. I mean, it's nice. It's really simple. But we do just have to keep researching. Really? Really? Let's cut down some trees. It's really cool that this is an option. I'm glad I have this mod. Let's cut down these. They're gonna need to get out of the way. And I guess I can just start building a wall. And make the biters pay for it. We do have all this coal here, which is going to be super useful too. Maybe I could start fighting them while I'm waiting. I am literally just waiting for research. Do I have any gates? Build a few. I don't think I'm going to wall off the coal. I can always expand that later. I still don't know how the cargo ship port is going to be. I assume it's going to need, like, either the horizontal or the vertical. In fact, that might be good. I don't know. If it can be on this diagonal, that'd be... Honestly, it wouldn't even be good, though, because I couldn't get belts there. Like, maybe up there could work. And because I don't really know, it's hard to know where to put the wall. But I can at least start. Just sort of around this outskirt, I guess. And leave enough room for belts and things. Probably make it too thick. Not with the walls we have on us, but... Just something like this. As a start. And we can expand as needed. I'm going to leave it open on the sides for now, because there is no pollution here anyway. The biters don't really care. And until I know the exact shape, I'm just going to gently have a wall around it. put them a little bit further so that spitters won't be a huge issue. Too big of a gap in between. I'd rather they be more like this, just for covering each other more. I like all that room I left for the belts is now gone. That's okay. All this iron I'm using to get more iron. I mean, 9 million iron is a lot. This is going to last us a very long time. Only have like 100 left. Slowly researching through the concrete. We'll also need to go back and actually start crafting this. Here's a port. I guess I can actually take a look. Sort of. Does it give me a guide? Does it need to be further out? How does this thing work? It's 2.5 by 2. It does say train limit. So I do think it literally is like a modified train stop. Port must be built next to rails. Interesting. Again, is it just because it's modified? Am I going to actually need to use... I don't have rails. That's great. Am I going to actually have to use trains at least a little just to like get things on and off? We'll see. But I definitely need to at least research this. I don't know exactly where the power is going to come in, so I'm not going to worry too much. And I'll build a gate here, just so I have something. So we are going to have to go and kill those. Don't really have a lot of ammo because I just placed all these turrets. I'll wait. It should be okay. These guys can defend themselves. I don't think they'll even have to. But we have to head back, get more resources, and craft. This is nice, though. Okay. Nice. Getting that out of there might be fun. I left the car somewhere. And I took all the fuel out of it, too. That's fine. Well, there's fuel right here. So it really is fine. Actually, I kind of want to go this way, don't I? Oh, the power lines. I'm not taking the car. I need a lot of steel for that cargo ship. I'll just start with one. See how much we actually are going to need. We'll need more steel. There we go. I'll have extra too, and that iron's going to be a huge pain to get. $620, huh? Wow. That's gonna take a while. In fact, 100 of these, I'm pretty sure I'm auto making those. Somewhere. Well, there's that. Was I not boxing them up, or did I move it? No, this would be where I'm boxing them up, wouldn't it be? You want more walls so I can double up those walls. Nope, I'm not. Okay. We're gonna need a lot of these. Let's just take 4. I don't think we have a lot more ammo in here. Okay, we have 2 extra. That's not bad. I guess the car doesn't, like, need to have the ammo on it. But yeah, everything is just going to be super slow until we actually get this iron. Which is ironic. there anything I could turn off? Not really, right? I need research. I do need a lot of these, at least. Because I need the ammo. I will need more miners. So I don't see that as a waste. Big electric poles. They take concrete now. Okay. But concrete doesn't take iron anymore. Well, it does. It takes iron sticks. Oh, boy. And sand. And water. Oh, we have sand and water right here, roughly. Sand there. Bricks there. I'd hate to just build something right there temporarily, but what I can do instead, how about I build this to its permanent location, and then I'll just put something here in this empty space. So this can make sand. I don't know if this will need to be a fast inserter. No, because of the stack bonus. Good, that's step 1. We'll need to bring iron over. We have stone bricks right here. So this one can be the final machine. I'll probably actually need the second level of assembling machines, won't I? Okay, Alt Q. Get one of those, and then we'll need one of these so we can actually connect the water in, which we could take from over there. Stone brick we could take from right there. And we'll need iron sticks. Do this, do almost that. That will work. Sand definitely will need to be faster. Now we just to add water. I think like this, just so I don't go over the path. Wow, that chugs water, huh? And then we could just output this into a chest. Okay, that would be nice and slow. I probably don't need fast inserters then. I mean, it does need 20. But yeah, that crafts forever. Oh good, it's 1. So actually, those are not too bad. I think again I'm going to front queue these. Because I'd like to have all of those placed. Actually, I'll leave that. 10 might be enough? I don't know. Oh wow, because this has a different recipe, this also will have a different recipe. In that case, I don't think this will be enough. Let's take 30. We are probably going to be running out of, well, steel and copper. But our researching is almost done. And I'll just add those on the end. Although, actually, how far these go? 48? That's pretty good. Then I'll just make, like, 5. We will need some more of these, so let's grab a little bit more iron. I don't want to... It's not ever really that good to just be out of iron completely. So we have a cargo ship. We're going to need at least one more port, presumably. And I do have plenty of stone. Okay. We could probably dump some of that while we're waiting. We'll have to craft some rail so that we could place the port down, and then once that's good... I guess that's how the mod aligns it, so that it's, like, going a specific way. Okay, we have a little left. There are gonna be rocks up there, but... Is there anything else I really would like? Because if not, I'd like to just relax on the research. In case we need trains, it would be good to just have these researched. And everything else we can probably just let sit. I should take the car. And now let's take a quick pause. Let me make sure that I have all the ammo I have available to me. If I have another stack of 200, then I'm taking it. If. Nice. When these belts of iron are actually full, we're going to be much better off. I didn't place any power lines. That was the whole reason I built these power poles. I guess I'll just drive backwards. That's a fine enough place. That one isn't. I guess I could have started from there. I'll do that. I'm not gonna waste these. Like, just too far. Oh. It's really the furthest? Wow. It's not that far. Well, it is like 30 blocks or something. Well, it's a good start. Let me front queue like 2 rails. So how big does this actually have to get is the question. I imagine most of this... Do I have the ability to make... I do. I should probably... Because I could, like, flatten this out. I should also place the ship, though, first. Before I even bother starting any of that. Let me at least see how big one cargo ship is, and then I can try and flatten out areas for it. I really do like the cargo ship mod, though. I love that this is an option. Like, imagine, what would you do in this game if that wasn't the option? Like, maybe you can go down around there, but think of the train you'd have to send and, like... It'd be a huge pain. And I still don't even see more iron other than this tiny patch over here. Probably gonna need some landfill, so... All that stone I dumped, I need back. And that's like not even any landfill. That's the funny thing. Landfill just eats stones so quickly. Okay, 10. Slowly counting down. I'm curious how we're going to specify the path that this thing is going to take. I'm pretty sure there are path things that I haven't gotten. Why haven't I gotten those yet? I thought at least there used to just be, like, arrows that you would get. As, like, an item. I don't think I, like, missed it. Maybe they changed it? I don't know. We're also definitely gonna need a second port. And I don't need any of these if I'm just running one ship. 5. Oh my god, it's almost done. Well, let's head over. Oh. Down here definitely looks like a better place. And then I'd probably put it up here if there's enough room. 'Cause it's not like I have cliff explosives yet. I mean, I could make some if I had to. Alright, we have the ship. Somewhere, there it is. Yep, that's about the size I expect. I guess I'd have to be on another boat to place it. Okay. So, like, up here makes sense, then, as a port. I don't have a landfill yet. It's still being made. Must be built on rails. So, I think the mod just changed so that you just put rails in the water, and that's, like, it guides. Huh. So, how is this gonna work, then? Does it, like, take the ship and put it onto land? When you're at a port? So what I would do is I would place something like this. Oh, we really do need stone, huh? Place a few of those. And that could be placed on it. And the arrow goes that way, if that matters. So how is this thing just gonna be, like, lifted into the... On straight waterway. That's... Okay, this is gonna get confusing. I don't need this, do I? No, right? So, but it says it needs to be placed on rails. But it also needs to be placed on straight waterway with sufficient space. Oh, does it want me to just, like, build a... Oh. Oh, I see, I think. It wants me to, like, use landfill to just make the narrowest possible train area for it. Okay, well, that's actually going to be interesting. But this episode's running a little long, so I think we'll have to figure that out in the next episode. So I hope you guys are finding the ship stuff interesting. I literally have no idea how any of it works. So you're along the ride for me, unless of course you played with the mod before. But I wouldn't say to leave any like tips necessarily. I mean, maybe if there's like good tips, but for the basic stuff, I'm about to record the next episode right back, so I'll probably have it figured out. But you know, comments are always welcome, and you can always tell me neat things, especially if there's like niche things that I might not figure out by myself, or how to use them, or like, oh, it's really good to apply them here. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.